Was this your old office then?
Sure was.
And you were here for a few years?
We started here in about 1994.
And what was your role here at the...
Well, at the time it was repairs and maintenance on an old industrial site that was desirous of recognition given its heritage and historic place in the development of Canterbury. To see the redevelopment of the site is wonderful, and I think that the older suburbs, Woolston, Addington and so on, coming back into their own is, I think that's great.
Yeah. Yeah.
But this particular site here is the earliest industrial area of Christchurch, really, along the river.
Yeah.
And it is of much more significance than most people realise. But the earthquakes dramatically changed the landscape of here and Christchurch itself.
Yeah.
And I think that we're going to see a whole new regional development.
Yeah.
But there's not much left of this, Zach.
No, this is a bit shattered. So were you a property manager here, were you?
I was, yeah.
And
But we got a new job.
your new job.
New job, odd job.
Are you confident that this project we've got underway at the moment, do you think we'll be able to retain the heritage of the buildings, even though we're kind of fairly seriously rearranging them? Do you think we'll be able to succeed in keeping that character?
Well, the predominant feature of this was the sawtooth buildings, which will be retained.
Yeah.
The patina of old brick.
Yeah.
The colours, traditional English colours,
Yeah.
a la Thomas Hardy of pre-industrial revolution times, really. And I think this place here will look absolutely a first-rate example of reuse of an old building.
Yeah. Right, that's good. That's good. And you probably know more about the history of these buildings than most people. What do you know?
Well,
How old are the buildings?
this turn of the century stuff. They were tanneries, they were open span. If you look through here you can see where the posts, there were very few walls and they walked from site to site. In 1959 the tannery came to a halt. It went bankrupt. Most small towns in New Zealand had a tannery, and the tallow was replaced by plastics and the whole thing came to an end. Then the site was redeveloped by the placing of partition walls, chopped into small little industrial units, and instead of long facing walls, doors were cut in, and they became what they were when I turned up anyway. And the other interesting aspect, which undoubtedly you've spoken of, is the depiction of the tannery site in that print which we've got, which we found in the Woolston library, and it was for a brochure for Perfectan, which was a trading name for the Woolston Tannery Limited. But the transformation of the site to much more retail is a value added,
Yeah.
and I think that's of significance.
And do you think the landlord is, whose interest does he have in mind with this development here?
The landlord?
The landlord.
Who does the landlord have in mind for this development?
Who's the landlord sort of?
I think the landlord has in mind he has heritage at heart,
Yeah.
and otherwise he could have walked away with his money, and he did not, and I think that speaks volumes for the man. Here we are. So that'll do us.